When we achieve a lot, people become jealous. And there are others who had a bad eye. A man known as Abdullah ibn Saba al-Yahudi. He was actually a Jewish man from Sana'a, from Yemen. And he had started a major issue against Uthman ibn Affan, claiming that Uthman had appointed all his relatives as people who were the leaders of the various lands of the Muslims. Yet, those were appointed by Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu before Uthman. And Uthman had not even changed the bulk of them. But this was just a fitna. This was a way of instilling problem. Because the enemy of Islam saw that now the Muslims are growing. They have huge lands. The east and the west is all now turning to Islam. The best way to destroy the Muslims? Internal conflict. So they started creating hatred against Uthman, saying that Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu was supposed to be the leader. And yet Ali himself says, Uthman is my leader. Subhanallah. And after some time they developed a great revolt against Uthman ibn Affan radiallahu anhu. But from amongst them, there was not a single Sahabi. And there was not a single child of any Sahabi. It was all people who had come later on. They were conned by this huge machine of propaganda that started off by Abdullah ibn Saba al-Yahudi. And what happened as a result? They murdered Uthman ibn Affan after surrounding him 40 days around his own home in Medina Munawwara. This was a powerful man. It is reported, and I'm going to end with this, that Uthman ibn Affan, the 40th day of being surrounded by these culprits in his home, they did not allow food or drink into his house, yet he was the one who did so much for the Muslims. They did not allow him to go to the masjid, yet he expanded the masjid. They did not allow him drink from the same well that belonged to him at one stage that he had endowed to the Muslims. So at the 40th day, he slept for a while and he saw a dream. In that dream, he saw Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Abu Bakr and Umar radiallahu anhuma. And they told him, why don't you break your fast with us this evening? And on that Friday, he got up, he was fasting. That was the day. The opening of the fast, he did not see in this life. He was martyred before that. While his Quran was opened, he was in his house, he was fasting, it was a Friday, and they came in and they brutally murdered him. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the internal conflict amongst the Muslims. I would like to say, my brothers and sisters, be careful of those who instill hatred in you for your own brothers and sisters as Muslims. Be careful of them. This is the fitna that started at the time of Uthman ibn Affan. It continues to this day. People talk ill and evil about the companions of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. They talk ill and evil about the leaders of the Muslims and the ulama. And amongst us, they instill hatred. The result will only be fitna and further division. May Allah protect us all and grant us a great lesson from the life of this beautiful hero, Uthman ibn Affan. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon him and us all.